Welcome back to Cook Drunk with Leora. It's still a lockdown, somehow. It's been a year. Help! Do you like my new outfit? I bought it. If you don't know already, this is the show where I get drunk and make stuff that you guys have requested for me to make, and I drink whatever you request that I drink. So if you haven't watched before, that's what I do. Please send in your requests, subscribe, do all of that junk. Yeah, do it, please. Please. This request comes in from my youngest viewer, Abbi, Lucas's niece. She's asked me to make Grandma's Pavlova, and my only question left is, Abbi, why are you watching this show? We're gonna try and censor a little bit this episode and be a little bit careful. I'm gonna try not to swear in this episode. Oh no. Because this episode is PG, we're gonna pop a chalky milk with vodka. This is the greatest thing I've ever made. Can anyone else believe we're still in lockdown? Like, do you remember when this was funny? It's been a year! A year! Anyone else lost their mind?
Completely? Sorry, can't do this.
If you're sad, pop a chalky milk. We're on to making this Pavlova. I've been given Grandma's recipe book. I'm gonna have to read into the distance. This recipe is really adaptable. I'm gonna be making it dairy free, but you can also make it vegan. Just swap out the egg whites for aquafaba, chickpea water, 2 level teaspoons of corn flour. That's not level. That's pretty much 2 teaspoons. We've realized that 99% of the mistakes that I've made is the fact that I didn't have a cup measure. This is the size of a cup. Who knew? 2 cups of sugar. Right. Oh, made a mess. Mixy mooks. Mixing with the teaspoon. I look like a giant. A splinter? Oh my god!
I know, it's in my butt.
It's huge! We're gonna separate our eggs. How am I stumbling on words already? Has anyone else been told by TikTok that they have ADHD? As if none of you could have told me that. Separate our 4 egg yolks from whites, because we are making meringue. And if you don't know that you don't want to use egg yolk for meringue by now, get the out of the kitchen. Sorry. I didn't sign up to be a role model. Going well. Grandma, your great auntie, because, you know, Leora's not having kids. We're studying about it in history, and what did you do? And I'm gonna have to sit there and look them dead in the eye and tell them, I progressively got worse at baking sourdough bread, and I played a lot of Fortnite, didn't get good at it. I just realized I wasn't paying any attention and I still don't have any weapons. Ah! Nothing else. What a year it's been. Put the whites into a large, oh no, but that's in the large. This has all gone wrong. So the whites are gonna go into here, or your aquafaba. I feel like a boomer. Add the cream of tartar or vinegar. 1 teaspoon of vinegar, pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. While you're whisking, do the drinking. Oh, I entertain myself. Preheat your oven an hour ago. I can't believe I'm still making these fucking mistakes. Like 3 years later. Here, here's a clip from that episode where I couldn't do it before. Did I mention at the beginning the oven should be preheated? Preheat your oven 2 hours ago. Thus, then. No, it says then. Beating until stiff after each edition. A tablespoon at a time, not don't pour it in. Can someone use their hand to feed me alcohol, please? I mean, chocolate milk. When was the vinegar meant to go in?
With the egg at the beginning.
It did not go in. 1 teaspoon of vinegar. So I don't need the vinegar. You didn't need the vinegar? Thank God, because I didn't put it in. Finally beaten the vinegar. I haven't done the vinegar. The vinegar's not... You know whose fault it is? 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Beat. It's really difficult to make a PG episode while working with this.
No.
So you want it to look like this, I think. I'm gonna use pizza trays, because that's what I have. Lined. I'm gonna try and use a TikTok hack. Wait. Ah! TikTok taught me everything I know. Touch my butt. Just really like the storyline of hentai. Okay, so you're gonna split this into half. What's left, you can give to your Lucas to lick. I'm uncomfortable with the words that just came out of my mouth. You want equal thickness and size. This one's bigger than the other one. So they're gonna go in for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then halfway through baking, you're gonna like flip them. So the guy who's on top is gonna go on the bottom, and the bottom is gonna go on the top, which means that they're switches. So we're gonna make some sugar syrup stuff. Silly bob. Ooh, sugar, lemon zest, lemon juice, and water. 2 tablespoons of Cointreau. 2 for you, 1 for me. Put this on to boil. So reserve some raspberries to go on top. Take it. 5-second roll. 2 times 5-second roll. Once that's all steamy and bubbly and sexy, pour this directly over your raspberries. Chocolate milk is potent these days, huh? You're gonna leave this to rest for an hour. Ooh. Oh, this is a nightmare. Hold on, give me a second. Stop expecting so much of me. Whisk until that stuff is thick. This is vegan, and it's pretty much the same. Just buy this. Stop being a dick. Add your raspberries and syllabub, and you pretty much made your innards. I've not followed the recipe correctly. I've done what Lucas told me to do. What do you mean it doesn't look right? So you put this on top. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna whisk the rest because Lucas says this isn't thick enough. You there. I've not made enough space. 5. This is meant to be the pretty bit. Do you know what? It's going all over. It goes into your gut the same way, it comes out your bum the same way. Ooh, Pavlova. Cough. Is that gonna go in the fridge now? I'm done! This is gonna go into the fridge for a bit and then we're gonna eat it because it looks delicious. Bye! Now that your Pavlova has rested for a few hours whilst you continue drinking and being an I mean, I'm actually really chuffed with how this has turned out. Tasty taste. Grandma's Pavlova is good.
Pretty close.
What do you mean pretty close? I'm not your mum. This Pavlova is delicious. It's a really good recipe. I'll post the full details down below. Thank you, Abby, for your PG request. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to your parents too. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and to go and buy my merch and do all the cool shit. Here is all the links. I'll put them on the screen. If they're not on the screen, they are down below. Thank you for watching. I love you with like deep hippie love. Thank you.